Cool conditions return as we go through the next couple of days. More about that coming for you in just a moment.
The Judiciary and Administrative Committee will be meeting to discuss big proposals today. I'll have more info on that up next.
An opportunity to name some new schools in La Crosse. We will tell you how. And the sheriff suspecting foul play in the disappearance of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie's mother. The search for the 84-year-old next. Thanks for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Tuesday, February 3rd. We'll send it over first thing to meteorologist Art Jarrett, tracking the forecast for us today. What can we expect out there today, Art?
All right, so how about some cooler air, calm winds as well? We'll hold on to that all the way into Wednesday. Then milder conditions will ensue. Eventually, we'll see those temperatures in the widespread 30s in your forecast, so that'll be a little bit more comfortable. How about that? Then we'll also get into a few clouds sneaking into the forecast, as you can see here, going right into Rusk County, eventually going towards Eau Claire County, and eventually we'll see that try to get to Black River Falls and possibly Sparta and La Crosse. For now, though, we're going to hold on to how this all shapes up with cooler air coming in from Canada once again. High pressure is kind of modifying that a tail bit, as well as warmer air coming in from the west. We'll keep an eye on that because that's going to help us knock all this colder air out of the region as we finish out for tomorrow. Then eventually that's going to clash with more of that snowfall down to the south as well. And of course, the rainfall down there by the Gulf, that's going to cause a little bit of trouble for them. Otherwise, when that happens, we'll be on the milder side of things with a possible mix of wintry air coming in, as well as also some snowfall and rainfall in the forecast for your Friday. How about this, though? 24-hour temperature change. We're about at least minus 15 to about minus 17 degrees difference in what we picked up from yesterday, holding on to temperatures ranging in the single digits to 20 degrees today going to your afternoon with plenty of sunshine for everybody. Eau Claire will follow suit as well with 2 degrees up to 17 degrees once we get in the afternoon, and our highs will range from 19 to 24 degrees. So like I mentioned, get out there and enjoy that if you can. Get some sunshine on your skin. Back to you.
And a packed agenda for the Judiciary and Administration Committee today, including a proposed roundabout, bike lanes, and the city administrator position. News 8 Now, Seth Padilla is live with more. Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. The committee will weigh in on some big decisions today for the city. The first is that DOT corridor study for 3rd and 4th Streets. The committee can recommend one of 3 options, including a new hybrid plan. That would add a roundabout at 3rd, 4th, and La Crosse Street to improve traffic flow and reduce crashes. It also adds bike lanes from La Crosse Street to Vine and wider sidewalks from Vine to King. The other options include removing parking for protected bike lanes or narrowing parking to widen sidewalks. Also on the agenda, 2 proposals for a new city administrator position. The newer version sets a 3 to 5 year contract and expands the residency requirement to 15 miles. That position would cost around $240,000 a year, including benefits. And the meeting starts at 6, so we will keep you updated. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, Seth, thank you for that update. And 2 new airlines are coming to La Crosse, the first taking off Friday. Allegiant is launching service to Phoenix in May. Avelo will add Orlando and United adding Chicago. The airport is expanding its waiting area and ticket counter to handle the growth.
We are now investigating how we can get more space, how we can get more gates, how we can get more restaurants, everything like that, more seating and everything, more capacity. So yeah, we're investigating everything now, which is a great problem to have.
Allegiant is preparing for Friday's flight by training staff and setting up equipment. A farm structure collapsing in Bangor after a fire that happened around 12:15. The building was fully engulfed when crews arrived. No injuries reported and no official word on a cause, but the building housed straw and hay.
It had not collapsed yet, but it wasn't very long after the first on scene got here that it collapsed.
The chief says more than 24,000 gallons of water has been used to battle the blaze. Bridge engineers making repairs to the US 12 Wisconsin 27 bridge in Fairchild. That bridge is down to 1 lane of travel. Flaggers will control traffic with stop signs on either side. WisDOT says construction is expected to take 2 weeks. The school district of La Crosse is asking for your help naming 2 new elementary schools. You can submit names for the schools at the Hogan administrative site and State Road through an online survey until February 12th.
We'll definitely be including the existing school site names, but we want to go through a collective process where we come together as a community.
We have a link to those surveys at news8000.com. And Superintendent Engel walking through the Hogan site neighborhood, thanking residents for their patience during demolition work by giving them some certificates for free car washes. Shipshape Car Wash in La Crosse donated the free washes. The partial government shutdown rolling into another day. The House is expected to vote today on the funding package the Senate passed last week. Democrats are digging in, blocking Republicans from fast-tracking the bill. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries defended the move, saying his party won't back down.
The American people want to see the mask come off. The American people want to see body cameras turned on and mandated. The American people want to see judicial warrants.
Jeffries added they're also demanding independent investigation so that if ICE or DHS breaks the law, they're held accountable. With the mounting pressure, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced ICE agents in Minneapolis will now wear body cameras with plans to expand nationwide. President Trump reacted from the Oval Office.
Well, it wasn't my decision. I would have, I leave it to her. They generally tend to be good for law enforcement because people can't lie about what's happening.
Yesterday, the Hennepin County Medical Examiner ruled Alex Preddy's death a homicide. Last week, the Justice Department opened a federal civil rights investigation into his murder. Police are searching for the missing mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Authorities say they believe the 84-year-old was abducted from her home in Tucson while she was sleeping. CBS's Bradley Blackburn reports.
Look, we just want to find her.
The search is intensifying for Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos tells CBS News he suspects foul play.
I believe she was abducted, yes. She didn't walk from there. She didn't go willingly.
Guthrie was last seen around 9:45 Saturday night when family dropped her off at her Tucson home. On Sunday morning, a friend called Guthrie's children telling them she had not shown up for church. They then notified the sheriff's department around noon that day after not being able to find their mother.
She needs her daily medication.
Neighbors say they're shocked by Guthrie's disappearance.
It's a very safe neighborhood. This is highly unusual, and obviously we're very concerned about her.
The family is asking people who live nearby to go through their own security camera footage from the weekend, especially from the early hours of Sunday morning.
Keep looking. You never know what you see. Maybe it's just a pair of headlights. But if you see something that just doesn't seem right in that neighborhood, please let us know.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department has set up a tip line, and it's asking the public to use this QR code to send in videos or pictures that may be helpful in the investigation. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The sheriff says tips have been pouring in from around the country, but they have no motive at this time. Overnight, Savannah posted on social media, urging her followers to pray. Bill and Hillary Clinton reportedly agreeing to testify before a House committee examining the case of convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. After initially fighting an appearance before the House panel, they were issued subpoenas. Currently, the House is still planning to vote on criminal contempt referrals for the Clintons. The time now is 6:07. Still ahead on your morning news, a big rally in Minnesota outside of Target headquarters, calling out the company for not resisting ICE. We'll have those details and how you can travel the world on a budget on Travel Tuesday. And how to deal with a surprise facility fee at the doctor's office. That and more coming up.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Enjoy Monday's 3-2-1 special. $3 off pizza, $2 off pasta, and $1 off our mouth-watering burgers. Plus $6 house margaritas. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We build it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
My mission has been a driving factor in my life. I feel the same way about Network Health. Their mission is to create healthy and strong Wisconsin communities. For over 41 years, they've been consistent showing up and helping people throughout Wisconsin. Living and working in the communities they serve explains the high-quality customer service. They're serving their friends, families, and neighbors. If you're looking for a health plan that recognizes you as a person, not a number, look no further than Network Health.
Save big on everything for your next project with Menards. For over 50 years, Mastercraft has been building doors you can count on, crafted for quality, style, and durability. From classic to modern designs, you'll find the perfect door for your home at Menards. Get your door your way in 7 days or less with our easy step-by-step program. Or choose from our huge in-stock selection. Take home this 6-panel door for just $79.99 after rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Everybody's friendly, and if you've got problems or need some help, they'll pitch in.
All the things I used to do before I came here, I still do. It gives you freedom and a little happiness.
You don't have to shovel, you don't have to mow.
I would recommend this place highly. We looked at several, and this was the top of my line. The meals, everything is just, it's great.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports, to me it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Enjoy Monday's 3-2-1 special. $3 off pizza, $2 off pasta, and $1 off our mouth-watering burgers. Plus $6 house margaritas. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
In your morning consumer news, when it comes to fees at the doctor's office, some are being hit with a surprise facility fee unrelated to the treatment they receive. Consumer reporter Michelle Renee Quinn breaks down how this happens and how you could be affected.
When hospitals own independent clinics, patients can be charged for facility fees. Now, facility fees are intended to help hospitals offset high overhead costs like overnight care or specialized equipment. And patients, in addition to their care costs, may be hit with facility fee charges in outpatient. UW Health's hospital-owned facility fee for an office visit is $262 for Wisconsin locations. Clinics that are not hospital-owned charge a single fee, and that's when it's owned or operated by physician groups, including all the costs associated with running their practice. That's UW Medical Foundation, UW Department of Family Medicine and Community Health Clinics, as well as the Swedish American Medical Group. A recent poll from health policy research firm KFF says 2/3 of Americans say they are very or somewhat worried about affording health care, and this facility fee is especially difficult for those on fixed incomes.
You can wake up with Michelle Renee every Saturday and Sunday right here on WKBT. And a quick note, if you have questions about your consumer rights, now's your chance to get them answered. The DATCP taking part in a Q&A session with our sister station in Madison. You can submit your questions to that email you see on your screen. Protesters rallied outside of Target's Minneapolis headquarters demanding the company speak out against ICE. That rally came on the new CEO's first day, following demonstrations at Target stores across the state over the weekend, with protesters demanding the retailer stop allowing ICE in stores and parking lots. President Trump is creating a critical minerals reserve, calling it Project Vault. The minerals are key for making computer chips, batteries, and other tech. The Export-Import Bank will provide $10 billion in financing, with another $2 billion from the private sector. More Americans are choosing to embark on the epic journey around the world in lavish style or a more budget fashion. In today's Travel Tuesday, CBS News correspondent Wendy Gillette hops aboard and shows you how to make it a reality.
Live from Peru.
Retiree Randy Goodwin from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, clearly embraced every part of his recent private jet trip around the world with the travel agency Safran's Dumont.
New horizon, new adventure.
From a luxury Belmont train to see the wonders of Machu Picchu, absorbing the culture of Easter Island in Chile, and its stone statues, the indulgence of an overwater bungalow room at Conrad Bora Bora Nui in French Polynesia.
So this is the main street of Sydney.
To walking some of the world's great capital cities and ancient sites. Goodwin and his fellow passengers experienced a whirlwind 9-destination jaunt around the world.
I love it. It's quick, efficient.
The World Tour makes the same stops every fall. The journey lasts almost a month, limited to 50 guests on board.
It's a life-changing experience.
Paired with an onboard bar cart and lounge area. The company, born in France, invited us on a portion of the trip, which features French champagne and wine and a native chef on board.
We are very happy to be French and very proud, so we want to share that.
The trip starts at a cool $100,000, part of Goodwin's travel-heavy retirement strategy.
Like everything else, you got to plan for it. It just doesn't happen. So this is the brass ring at the end of the long road.
There are more budget brass rings, using saved points or miles, or working with an around-the-world specialty travel agency like AirTrex.
One thing that people might find surprising is that an around-the-world ticket can be purchased for as little as $3,000 or maybe 150,000 miles.
Star Alliance and One World offer round-the-world tickets through their partners. There are tight restrictions, such as a minimum and maximum number of flights, starting and ending in the same country, and traveling east or west with no backtracking. But it could still be your ticket around the world in 80 days, or just 18. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
And if you want to fly around the world for free, experts suggest signing up for a rewards credit card. That's a look at your consumer news. We'll send it over to News 8 meteorologist Art Jarrett. He's got a look at our weather.
All right, with that, we have decreasing clouds gradually for the areas along I-94, starting out this early morning with at least mostly cloudy skies, giving way to sunnier skies for the day. We're holding on to at least -2 for Eau Claire because the clouds are on the way. You can see them heading there right now. Holding on to Ladysmith with 3 degrees right now, all the way into areas right by La Crosse, 2 degrees, and 11 degrees by Prairie du Chien. We'll hold on to how this all shapes up as we get into your forecast, looking at the possibility of this. We've got the cloud cover sneaking in right there, coming in. You've got a blank slate all the way down to the south along I-90, getting down towards Prairie du Chien, where a few clouds are still holding on there. Eventually, we'll see cool conditions coming in the forecast. High pressure pretty much trying to take over right now, keeping us in the mild currently, or at least near mild. We'll hold on to those 20s today, but warmer air is on the way. It's going to nudge all this out of the region. We'll get out of that cooler air, get into some milder conditions with gradual warming on the way. And you notice this moisture coming in with a nice little stretch of wind as well coming in from the desert southwest. That's also going to turn all the way into rainfall as you get right back into the southern states, getting into Texas as well. That's going to get all the way into areas by the Georgia area as well as Alabama, and that's going to clash with all that snowfall. That's going to get nudged down out of the region as we go through the day and tomorrow, possibly, and that's going to clash with thunderstorm activity, possibly. That's going to also push more of that moisture all the way back into areas, as you can see, with snowfall up by the Carolinas as well as the Virginias, and then continuing on all the way down to the south into Georgia as well, Alabama, down into Louisiana as well, and into Florida. That's going to clash with all this, and I'm showing you this. Why? Because we're going to have more snowfall back on the way as well, and these guys have been in snowfall for like the last couple of weekends now. That's going to be more air travel that's going to get canceled going into the next few days. We'll hold on to at least 60s and 70s down to the south, while we have 20s here locally. 20s will continue to roll as we go into tomorrow as well, holding on to snowfall possibly coming back again for Thursday night, going all the way into your Friday. You see it start by Ladysmith and works its way back again towards areas by Black River Falls. Eau Claire is in that as well. Even La Crosse may even get in that with Viroqua as well. That slides down all the way to Viroqua, down to Richland Center as well, possibly sweeping down into areas by Boswell. It gets out of the way. We get into drier conditions with more snowfall possibly coming back again as we go right into your Friday early morning. Now, that being said, take a look. Wednesday, we're looking at 20s widespread, similar to today as well. Maybe Thursday's highs, 30s widespread to near 40 degrees. We'll be picking up the possibility of Friday's lows, holding on to at least milder conditions with even warmer conditions getting into areas right by your Fridays. You can see widespread to near 40 degrees on the forecast. Holding on to cool conditions for the next couple of days. Then we get into Thursday and Friday, milder conditions on the way, upper 30s and some middle 30s in the forecast. Then we cool it on down. After that wintry mix, cooler air drops the temperatures down to 30 to 31 degrees for your weekend. So it's still up in the air how that all plays out for your weekend. Getting back into Monday and Tuesday, though, we have more of that warmth coming back again. 30s widespread, getting up to upper 30s in the forecast, near 40 degrees. Possible snowfall coming in for Tuesday. It's still kind of shrunk on us. It was a 30% chance. It's now dropped down. We'll see more rainfall coming in for Wednesday of next week. That's going to come up for the south towards Prairie du Chien first, and work its way all the way up to I-94 with a wintry mix of snowfall on the way. Back to you.
Thank you, Art. And as you start to wake up this morning, leaving you with a quick wake-up call of Orlando, Florida. It looks nice now, but a winter storm is on the way. That's what Art says, at least. We'll have more information for you after the morning sports blitz.
Fun night on the basketball court with some highlights that you're not going to want to miss, plus an update on the head coaching search for the UWL football team. The Blitz is coming up next.
Have you seen the new expansion at Sportsland inside Ace of La Crosse? Now there's more of what you need for hunting and fishing, gear, clothing, and equipment all in one place. With quality products, great prices, and expert advice, you'll find it all at Sportsland at Ace of La Crosse.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. Get crispy tacos for just $1.39 every Taco Tuesday, only at Taco John's.
You're a hard worker. Provide for your family and help out in your community. You've been there for so many others. But when life challenges you, when rising costs, unexpected repairs, medical bills, or simply a rough stretch make it hard to keep up on a limited or low income, you're not alone. Your local Wisconsin energy and emergency assistance providers are here for you, working together to keep you safely in your home and your heat and power on. If you're struggling with high utility bills, facing a disconnect notice, or dealing with a furnace emergency and your limited or low income isn't enough, support is available. Visit www.heat.help or call 1-800-506-5596 to apply for a hand up.
I do like knowing the person that's sitting across from my desk. I've formed a lot of relationships over the years based on trust. When I see the look on a member's face when I say, yes, this loan is good, you're good to go, it makes me happy. To me, being the team you can trust is honesty. When you do a loan with me at Firefighters Credit Union, like everything we do, it's not about the car, it's about you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Where'd you get all this stuff?
At Sportsland at Ace of La Crosse.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to go get some myself.
Sportsland at Ace of La Crosse, your one-stop shop for all your hunting and fishing needs. Stop in today.
Last November, we told you about the disappearance of Evelyn Hartley, one of La Crosse's oldest cold cases. Thursday at 6, we take you inside the investigation. Police files and photos never before seen by the public. The evidence for Evelyn. Thursday at 6 on News 8. News 8 Now, Sports.
Morning Blitz. Well, before you know it, seasons will be on the line for area basketball teams. The playoffs are not too far away, but it sure felt like the postseason at Rushford Peterson High School last night. Trojans welcoming in Caledonia for a key contest in the Three Rivers East Conference standings. Trojans coming out of the gates hot. Will LaFleur finds a cutting Jackson Meldal, and he would convert the three-point play. Then what comes around goes around. Meldal fires it cross court to LaFleur, and he stretches the lead to double digits. Caledonia trying to crawl back into this one. Grant King nails the three ball. He would put up a team-high 25 in this one, but then Caden Leia takes over. This one coming from way downtown, finding the bottom of the net. Then check this out. Leia pointing to where he wants to pull up and shoot it, and the kid was on fire, finishing with 26 points on the night. There was no stopping the Trojans after that as the home team takes this one 85-64. Good one going down in Bangor last night. These two teams combining to win their last 7 games, and it was Red Hawks taking control early in this one. Mason Brown, the alley-oop pass to Mitchell fell for 2 points. Later, Talon Fabian drives to the hoop. Count it, plus the foul. GET up big early. Cardinals trying to fight back in this one. Hayden Mossman with the turnaround jumper. That would bring the Cardinals within 10. Then Bangor passing it around the horn. Tyson Schmidt in the corner. Nothing but net for the triple. The Red Hawks would find another gear Brown on the baseline. Can't even see the rim, but it doesn't matter. GET gets the win big, 77-39. They're now 16-2 on the season. And some news regarding the search for the next UWL head football coach. The school announcing yesterday that they're down to 3 finalists. Daniel Bowder, Michael Zwiefel, and Tarek Yagi are the final 3. Bauer is no stranger to the WIAC as he's been the defensive coordinator at Platteville since 2018. Zwiefel has been the defensive and special teams coordinator for lacrosse for the last 4 seasons. Meanwhile, Yagi was a star quarterback for the Eagles back in the 2016-2017 seasons. He was also the offensive coordinator last year. There will be an open forum over the next week plus with each candidate. And a good story on News8000.com on the Onalaska Lacrosse Boys Hockey Team Co-op as they prepare for what they hope to be a deep playoff run, so go check that out. That's all for the Blitz. See you back here tonight.
Spares and strikes will abound with LCT's staged reading of Twilight Bowl. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
I'm exhausted. Shopping for a mattress is just so confusing.
Sounds like mattress shopophobia. At Slumberland, our sleep counselors are here to help you find the best mattress without any pressure.
But awesome pressure relief.
Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
Making Medicare decisions can feel overwhelming, and that's completely understandable. So if you made a quick or hasty decision during the Medicare annual enrollment period and you're not quite sure if you're in the right plan, you may have the opportunity to make a change. Our local Medicare specialists help you find a plan that fits your health needs and budget. We're conveniently located in the Social Security building in beautiful downtown La Crosse. Call Strive Medicare today.
If your basement walls are peeling, that is not appealing. So this is water damage?
Yes, sir. That's water damage.
How many people right now have compromise in their basement brought on by water?
Oh, the majority. I mean, water is the enemy of a home.
Right.
But it's better to have it assessed to give you that ease of mind.
Sure.
Inspections are free. Might as well just give us a call to help.
Innovative Basement Authority is now Groundworks. Schedule a free inspection.
We all want to be understood, to matter, to build a life that feels balanced and fulfilling. At Dovetail Counseling, we meet you where you are, with compassionate and honest therapy, making you a strong and seamless whole. We specialize in trauma therapy and neurodivergent well-being. Visit our website or call. Would you like to be understood? Dovetail Counseling, healing through connection in downtown La Crosse.
Westby Cooperative Creamery has given our packaging and logo a refresh. It's cleaner, brighter, and still 100% Westby. You'll notice clearer protein callouts, QR codes connecting you to farm stories and wholesome recipes, and a modern look that's easy to spot on the shelf. What hasn't changed is what's inside. Same recipes, same great taste, same trusted products you love with a look that's just as fresh as the milk from our small family farms. From our farms to your dinner table, Westby Cooperative Creamery. Fresh look, same great taste.
Even getting out of bed is a struggle.
Sounds like a lot of pressure.
And pain.
Good thing you came to Slumberland. This Tempur ProAdapt provides adaptive support and pressure relief to help you sleep.
Getting out of this bed is gonna be a struggle.
Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
Spares and strikes will abound with LCT's staged reading of Twilight Bowl. Tickets are on sale now. Call or stop into the LCT box office or visit lacrossetheater.org.
Miss a story or need to watch it again? Find them all on the News 8 Now app.
Cooler air in the forecast with milder conditions on the way. More about that in just a moment.
The Judiciary and Administrative Committee will be meeting to discuss big proposals today. I'll have more info on that up next.
Your chance to name 2 new schools in La Crosse will tell you where you can cast your vote. And the sheriff, now suspecting foul play in the disappearance of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie's mother, will have more on the search for the 84-year-old. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Alexandra Carter on this Tuesday, February 3rd. It is just about 6:30 a.m. getting February started. We'll send it over now to Art. He is tracking the forecast for us on this third day of February. What can we expect out there, Art?
Well, folks are going to sit outside, get outside. They're going to crunch their way through some snowfall that's been on the ground for a couple of days, get into cooler conditions in the forecast with, of course, some quiet winds as well. We'll hold on to this cool air lingering all the way to Wednesday, and then milder air will ensue once all this kind of edges out of the region, gets out of the way as high pressure continues to build and nudges this out. We start to warm. We'll hold on to current temperatures right now, though, in the teens, I should say single-digit numbers to the teens down to the south. We'll hold on to about 3 degrees as you go into Winona, 2 degrees in La Crosse, and of course about 3 degrees getting into Eau Claire. Holding on to temperatures that over the last 24 hours, though, were at least minus 12 to about, say, minus 15 degrees. A little bit on the cooler side. You can see minus 17 degrees as you get to La Crosse over the last 24 hours. So we're cooling it down. So there's a little bit of a chill in the air right now. 7 degrees in La Crosse by the sunrise time. Holding on to some teens getting into the late morning hours with plenty of sunshine on the way. 20s on the way for La Crosse by the 1 o'clock hour after lunchtime. How about Eau Claire, though? 2 degrees to start with partly cloudy skies. They've got those extra clouds coming in, a few extra clouds up to the higher regions of the atmosphere, getting into some mostly sunny skies, leading into temperatures in the teens as well, possibly 20s on the way for you as well. 18 possibly for the high for Eau Claire, 21 for La Crosse, 24 in the Prairie du Chien. When I come back, I'll have a better overview, and we'll even talk about a wintry mix that could be on the way.
All right, lots to cover there and lots to cover here. A packed agenda for the Judiciary and Administration Committee today. That includes the proposed roundabout, bike lanes, and the city administrator position we've been telling you about. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla is live to cover it all for us. Seth.
Good morning, Alexandra. The committee will weigh in on some big decisions today. And the first is that DOT corridor study for 3rd and 4th Streets. The committee can recommend one of 3 options, including a new hybrid plan. That would add a roundabout at 3rd, 4th, and La Crosse Street to improve traffic flow and reduce crashes. It also adds bike lanes from La Crosse Street to Vine and wider sidewalks from Vine to King. Now, the other options include removing parking for protected bike lanes or narrowing parking to widen sidewalks. Also on the agenda, 2 proposals for a new city administrator position. The newer version sets a 3 to 5 year contract and expands the residency requirement to 15 miles. That position would cost around $240,000 a year, including benefits. And the meeting starts at 6, so we'll keep you updated when that happens. Reporting live in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now this morning.
All right, thank you for that, Seth. And 2 new airlines are coming to La Crosse. The first taking off Friday, Allegiant launching service to Phoenix. And then in May, Avela will add Orlando and United adds Chicago. The airport also planning to expand its waiting area and ticket counter to handle the growth.
We are now investigating how we can get more space, how we can get more gates, how we can get more restaurants, everything like that, more seating and everything, more capacity. So yeah, we're investigating everything now, which is a great problem to have.
Allegiant is preparing for Friday's flight by training staff and setting up equipment. A farm structure collapsing in Bangor after a fire that happened about noon yesterday. The building was fully engulfed when crews arrived. You see them working there. No injuries reported. No official cause either, but the building housed straw and hay.
It had not collapsed yet, but it wasn't very long after the first on scene got here that it collapsed.
The chief says more than 24,000 gallons of water were used to battle the blaze. Bridge engineers making repairs to the US 12 Wisconsin 27 bridge in Fairchild. That bridge is down to 1 lane of travel. Flaggers will control traffic with stop signs on either side. WisDOT says construction is expected to take 2 weeks. And the school district of La Crosse asking for your help to name 2 new elementary schools. You can submit names for the schools at the Hogan Administrative Site and State Road through an online survey till February 12th.
We'll definitely be including the existing school site names, but we want to go through a collective process where we come together as a community.
We'll have a link to those surveys for you at news8000.com. And Superintendent Engel walking through the Hogan site neighborhood yesterday to thank residents for their patience during demolition work. He also delivered some cards for free car washes to neighbors whose vehicles collected dust from the project. Ship Shape Car Wash in La Crosse donated the washes. The partial government shutdown rolling into another day. The House is expected to vote today on the funding package the Senate passed last week. Democrats are digging in, blocking Republicans from fast-tracking the bill. Minority Leader Jeffries defended the move, saying his party won't back down.
The American people want to see the mask come off. The American people want to see body cameras turned on and mandated. The American people want to see judicial warrants.
Jeffries also added they're demanding, quote, independent investigations so that if ICE or DHS breaks the law, they are held accountable. With the mounting pressure, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced ICE agents in Minneapolis will now wear body cameras with plans to expand nationwide. President Trump reacted from the Oval.
It wasn't my decision. I would have, I leave it to her. They generally tend to be good for law enforcement because people can't lie about what's happening.
Yesterday, the Hennepin County Medical Examiner ruled Alex Paredes' death a homicide. Last week, the Justice Department opened a federal civil rights investigation into his killing. And police are searching for the missing mother still of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie. Authorities say they do believe the 84-year-old was abducted from her home over the weekend while she was asleep. CBS News' Bradley Blackburn reports.
Look, we just want to find her.
The search is intensifying for Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos tells CBS News he suspects foul play.
I believe she was abducted, yes. She didn't walk from there. She didn't go willingly.
Guthrie was last seen around 9:45 Saturday night when family dropped her off at her Tucson home. On Sunday morning, a friend called Guthrie's children telling them she had not shown up for church. They then notified the sheriff's department around noon that day after not being able to find their mother.
She needs her daily medication.
Neighbors say they're shocked by Guthrie's disappearance.
It's a very safe neighborhood. This is highly unusual, and obviously we're very concerned about her.
The family is asking people who live nearby to go through their own security camera footage from the weekend, especially from the early hours of Sunday morning.
Keep looking. You never know what you see. Maybe it's just a pair of headlights. But if you see something that just doesn't seem right in that neighborhood, please let us know.
The Pima County Sheriff's Department has set up a tip line, and it's asking the public to use this QR code to send in videos or pictures that may be helpful in the investigation. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
The sheriff said that tips have been pouring in from around the country, but no motive at this time. Overnight, Savannah posted on social media asking her followers to please pray. And a UW-Madison student has measles, the second case in Wisconsin this year. Health officials say the student was exposed during international travel. They're now notifying the public of exposure sites on and around campus. The two cases, they say, are not connected. UW-Madison researchers finding a new way to make red food dye using cranberries. The process extracts pigments without harsh chemicals like alcohol or acetone. It comes as major food companies move to eliminate synthetic dyes by 2027. A Super Bowl ad is bringing back Jurassic Park. The Comcast spot features Sam Neill, Laura Dern, and Jeff Goldblum reprising their roles from the 1993 original cast.
What'd I touch? You didn't touch anything. We're stopped.
Fences are failing all over the park. John, I can't get Jurassic Park back online without...
Whoa, this place is awesome. By the way, you should have plugged this in.
I think we're back in business. Guys, that could have been bad.
So we're good. Well, this is going to be a lovely weekend. How did you do this? I'll show you. If you like pina colada. That salt scoop made me feel 33 years younger.
Are you getting good signal out here?
Oh, thank you, Grace. Yes, Wi-Fi finds a way.
I'll take it. My arms are longer. To the roar again.
That is one big pile of shrimp.
Mr. Hammond, after careful consideration, I've decided to happily endorse your park.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Hey, little guy.
Nope.
Before we head to break, it's time to look at today's Look Who's 8.
All right, Henry is 8 and he loves sports, especially hockey.
There you see him on his cool card. And Blair is 8 and loves farming and fishing, a true Wisconsin guy.
All right, how about Morgan is also 8 and loves acting and sports.
If you know a special someone turning 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 18, 80, or 88, we'd love to feature them.
That's right, just upload their photo to our website, news8000.com, and look for the Submit Pictures button under the Home tab on our website.
Coming up, free online courses and a chance to win up to $1,000. How to sign up for United Way's new Career Challenge ahead.
While you're busy, your pup can play all day at Top Dog Retreat in West Salem. Safe, supervised fun with friends, plus plenty of exercise and love. Because a tired dog is a happy dog. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
News 8 Now and Co-op Credit Union are taking part in Chase the Chill.
Chase the Chill is a project across North America that provides warm clothing to people in need. Scarves, hats, and gloves are hung on trees with notes on them, letting people know they can take them.
Co-op Credit Union and our community are conducting our own Chase the Chill campaign from December through February.
Together, we can keep our community warm this winter.
Make your donations of scarves, hats, and gloves at our La Crosse and Onalaska locations.
At Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, we believe improving your home should feel good inside and out.
This month, get a free triple pane upgrade on select windows designed to keep your home comfortable year-round.
And with 60 months interest-free financing, upgrading has never been easier.
Clear Choice cares. For every window purchase this month, $5 will be donated to the Hunger Task Force, helping families right here in our community. We focus on the right solutions for your home, not a one-size-fits-all sales pitch.
Hey, Dominic here, and I want to show you just how easy it is to make tacos and taco dip using Taco Please Me. For tasty taco meat, brown 1 pound of ground beef with 4 teaspoons of Taco Please Me. Drain the grease and add 1/2 cup of water. Simmer for 15 minutes, and it's ready to make tacos. For an easy taco dip, blend softened cream cheese and 1/2 cup of milk until smooth. Add 1 tablespoon Taco Please Me. Get Taco Please Me and over 40 other blends at the outlet store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Tacos!
When I made my Botox cosmetic appointment,
I was nervous that I might look overdone. I wanted results that looked like me.
What was important to me was that I'd still look like me, just with fewer lines.
I'm happy with my results. So happy that my results are natural looking. Booking a consultation, it's a way to take time for you.
Botox cosmetic effects may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox cosmetic if you have skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow, eyelid drooping, or swelling. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
I'm the one and only Delphina.
I'm the one and only Olivia. And I'm the one and only Claire. And I got treated with the one and only Botox Cosmetic.
Find a licensed Botox Cosmetic specialist at BotoxCosmetic.com.
At Top Dog Retreat in West Salem, skip the mess and hassle at home. Our climate-controlled self-serve dog wash is open 24 hours to keep your dog clean, dry, and ready for their next adventure. Top Dog Retreat, a bark above the rest.
All right, well, good morning to you as we get into your local forecast today. Those low temperatures out there, 1 degree in Winona, -2 still holding on to Eau Claire. We're on the chilly side this early morning. 2 degrees for La Crosse, and then down to the south, 11 degrees for Prairie du Chien. So the farther south you go, you're going to have a little bit extra warmth there, holding on to some cloud cover that's been moving out of areas by Prairie du Chien, but some of that cloud cover is heading for Ladysmith as well as getting into Eau Claire. So we'll take a look at what's going on for you. You can see the cloud cover on the way through Rusk County, going into the Chippewa Valley as well. Eventually, those clouds are leaving Prairie du Chien screen down to the south, going back towards areas by Dubuque, Iowa, then kicking into some cooler conditions as we lead into the next couple of days. High pressure is going to continue to build, but it's going to nudge all this out as well as that system that's bringing that low pressure system and that warmer air on the way. Well, it's going to kick it all out, and we get into those milder conditions, holding on to gradual warming. Milder conditions are on the way. Warmer air coming up from the Gulf as well, getting pulled up. That also is going to clash with most of this moisture you can see coming across right now, getting out of Texas as well, leading into the southern states as well. We'll hold on to that becoming a clash. Why? Because that snowfall that's down to the south by Chicago as well as in the Midwest, it's all going to get pushed down to the south, getting towards Tennessee as well as the Virginias, and it's going to cause snowfall that's going to get all the way down to the Carolinas as well. It's going to clash with this warm, humid rainfall that comes in, and of course that's going to also knock in a lot of possibilities of folks trying to get from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast for the Super Bowl. We're looking at temperatures in the 60s, 70s down to the south, 20s and 30s as you get right back into the forecast up here, holding on to those 20s as we go into today and tomorrow. Then by Thursday, they'll change. We'll be picking up conditions like this, holding on to La Crosse, about 21 degrees all the way to Shelby as well. Similar conditions all the way down to the south further into Prairie du Chien. More sunshine you can shake a stick at right there, getting into that mostly sunny sky all the way out there. Very comfortable conditions despite what we've been having lately. Holding on to Melrose at 23 degrees, back up to Osseo, mostly sunny skies at 20 degrees for you, and then back over to Eau Claire, we get into 18 degrees, plenty of sunshine there, back up to 20 degrees for Ladysmith. Now, this will all change gradually as we get into it. Why? Because we've got snowfall coming also into Thursday, not to mention the 20s and the 30s on the way as well. We'll get into that as we roll right through Thursday in the morning hours, bringing back a little bit of snowfall all the way down to areas by Sparta, as well as Black River Falls, La Crosse getting in that, Eau Claire in that as well. Ladysmith still holding on to that too. It drags out of the region eventually, but it still hits possible and portions of Prairie du Chien. Drier air comes back in. We start to see that try to change out, but another frontal boundary comes in, brings in more snowfall as we go from Friday all the way into the early morning hours and possibly into Friday morning. That will also hold as we go into Wednesday's highs, 20s, pretty much widespread, getting to near 30 degrees. And then Thursday's highs, you're looking at 30s widespread to near 40 degrees in the forecast. By Friday, the lows holding on to 20s and 30s, so we're on the milder side of things with the highs getting up to the 30s as well as near 40 degrees. We'll kick it in as we go through the next few days, my friends, holding on to cooler air. Then milder air comes in for Thursday and Friday with a low chance to get that moisture down to the ground. It's about a 20% chance. Then we get into your weekend where temperatures drop down again, back down to the lower 30s, and then bump it right back up as we go into Monday and Tuesday of next week, where we're looking at those milder conditions once again coming our way with more snow possibly coming in and rainfall mix coming in for your Tuesday night all the way into Wednesday as well and into Thursday. Be safe and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Art. New this morning, a new statewide challenge lets you build career skills and maybe win some cash while doing it. United Way of Wisconsin just launched the first ever community upskill-a-thon, and we are joined by the executive director of the Great Rivers United Way, Mary Kay Wolf, to tell us more. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you. So let us know a little bit about this upskill-a-thon and how it works.
Well, there's three things going on, actually. Okay. So one is that this is an upskilling program, United Way of Wisconsin and Microsoft combined to go into how do we train people in the digital navigation, how do we do that online and for free. And so that's what's happening is upskilling. The contest is secondary, that is an incentive to get people to actually do the courses.
Okay.
And then LinkedIn Learning comes into play because that's where the courses are. So.
Okay. All right, so it's a three-parter there.
It is.
All right, good to know.
So what kind of skills can people learn through these courses now?
Digital navigation, leadership skills, business, AI, a lot of
personal confidence possibly as well.
Personal confidence, professional development, hundreds of courses are available for.
Okay, all right, very interesting. We know there are some skills gaps there, so I'm sure that's okay. And so do you need any experience to participate, or who is this really for?
Well, it's for anyone. The contest is for anyone over 18.
Okay.
And you have to know how to navigate the internet, right? So you have to be able to follow prompts and fill in forms and those types of things. Then you need a LinkedIn account. So if you don't have one, you'll get one, but it's free. And then the courses are all on the LinkedIn Learning pages. So really just navigational skills.
So you said this this is free? How's this possible?
So it is free because of some really key funding from Microsoft. And then the state of Wisconsin United Way is an association that we all are members of, and that Tequity Wisconsin is right now a big push to get broadband and computers to people, and then figure out how to use those computers to better yourself and make yourself more marketable.
Okay, and you said Tequity, so tell us a little bit, what does that mean?
Well, it's a made-up word.
Yeah,
but
tech and equity, right?
Yeah, we get it. So Tequity is really about that kind of equity in the digital world. So it's about getting people who don't normally have laptops. We've given away 350 so far. Okay. We have another 350 to give away in our area, so we'll be doing that in 2026. And then it's just a matter of then once you have that laptop, what does that mean? Then now what? So these free offerings are really just extending the Tequity Wisconsin push. And so we just feel like it's a great enhancement to those laptops that we've been getting out.
Okay, very cool.
I think you might have named a new school here. Tequity, yeah, Tequity High.
Get that on there.
Hey, so what do these? What do you hope for Wisconsinites? And of course, other than the money, what can they take away with this?
Oh yeah, it's really the money is second. The money is just fun incentive, right?
Yeah.
The really big deal here is across the state getting people. I'm going to upskill. I think is a made-up word too, but I mean you get what it is, right? So you get some credentials that are industry accepted to put on your resume. These are self-driven courses, so you're not timed.
Yeah.
So it's just an opportunity to grow, and then that builds the economy for the state.
Okay, great. And then how can people sign up?
So www.communityupskill.org is where to start.
Okay.
Because then you can register for the contest, but then it guides you right into LinkedIn account and then gets you right to those courses. You get points for how many courses you take.
Oh, okay. All right. And that goes towards?
That goes toward the contest.
The contest, okay.
Where $1,000 is top prize, and then $500, and then it goes down to $50.
Okay, so rack up those points.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for being here, Mary Kay. Great to see you as always.
Yeah, good to see you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
In a world that can tear kids down, every child needs someone who builds them up. That's why Buygoff and Rohde proudly sponsors Big Brothers Big Sisters to match kids with their own mentor, because every child deserves a champion.
Earn now, spend later at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Now through February 11th, rewards members earn $10 in Blaine's Bucks for every $100 spent in store. Redeemable just like cash, February 19th to March 4th. Start earning today on select Blaine's brand Golden Harvest bird food, $12.99. Rewards members save an extra $2. These pillow dog beds only $8.99. And Fiora toilet paper or paper towel packs, $4.99 each. Earn Blaine's Bucks now to spend later just like cash, only at Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
Making Medicare decisions can feel overwhelming, and that's completely understandable. So if you made a quick or hasty decision during the Medicare annual enrollment period, and you're not quite sure if you're in the right plan, you may have the opportunity to make a change. Our local Medicare specialists help you find a plan that fits your health needs and budget. We're conveniently located in the Social Security building in beautiful downtown La Crosse. Call Strive Medicare today.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West-Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. Get crispy tacos for just $1.39 every Taco Tuesday, only at Taco John's.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis. I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support. It really brought me back to being able to be me.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
When your nest empties, you can fill a child's life with purpose. Big Brothers Big Sisters bridges generations through mentorship. Buygoff and Rohde changes lives through justice. Because one mentor can change everything.
It's definitely going to be a snow that's going to pile up.
Yeah, that's the stuff. The white stuff, to be exact.
Winter's here, and it looks like it's going to be a while.
It sure is. And don't forget, when it comes to winter's worst, expect more from the best. First Warn Weather.
A major snowfall event.
Travel will be hazardous, sometimes impossible at times.
But man, I tell you what, we have bitter cold conditions come in as we go through Wednesday afternoon.
Snowfall continues across most of the area. We still got the alert day just for that.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time.
Just feels like coming home.
I'm ready, and I'm on time.
Our show, it's a place to share your stories, to laugh, to get weird.
Don't move.
You know that feeling when you find your people and everything just clicks? Come join us.
We saved you a seat.
Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
Cross Judiciary and Administrative Committee have a packed agenda today. First, it's that DOT corridor study for 3rd and 4th Streets. The committee can recommend one of 3 options, including a hybrid plan. That would add a roundabout at 3rd, 4th, and Lacrosse Street. Also on the agenda, 2 proposals for a new city administrator position. That role would cost around $240,000 a year.
The school district of La Crosse asking the community to help name 2 new elementary schools. You can submit the names for the schools at the Hogan Administrative Site and State Road through an online survey till February 12th.
We'll definitely be including the existing school site names, but we want to go through a collective process where we come together as a community.
We have a link to those surveys at news8000.com. And police are still searching for the missing mother of Today Show host Savannah Guthrie. Authorities say they believe the 84-year-old was abducted from her home in Tucson over the weekend while she was sleeping. The sheriff says he suspects foul play. And dozens of all sizes, breeds, and coats have descended on New York City for the 150th Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show, which kicked off on Saturday. This year, more than 2,500 dogs are competing, representing more than 200 breeds from around the world. The Best in Show competition is scheduled for later today. And look at that, I have that same straightening iron, Art. Their hair is always so beautiful, but I never thought of them using actual straightening irons like that.
Yeah, they get carried away with that stuff. It's pretty fun to watch,
Looking
actually.
good, yeah.
All right, so we'll get into a local forecast, holding on to cooler conditions to prevail as we go in the next couple of days. Then milder conditions on the way. Feel like those 30s, well, we're going to have a whole lot of them coming as we go for Thursday and Friday, and then possibly going into your weekend too as well. They'll start to drop down though to those lower 30s. A wintry mix comes in for your Thursday, going into Friday. Possibly it's a low chance of that happening. You can see it here right now. This is kind of giving you a pretty good depiction of what may happen. We may even see it down along I-90 as well. So that means we're having the possibility of, again, a low chance of snowfall for Thursday going into Friday, a dry slot possibly returning for Saturday, and then drier conditions for Sunday leading into Monday as well, with more snowfall coming in for Tuesday, possibly late, going into your Wednesday and Thursday of next week with snow on the way.
Okay, and getting some high 30s up there. We will be looking forward to that. Thank you, Art, and thank you for waking up with us this morning. We'll see you back here at noon.